closer than ever without hundreds of tests to back it up? Say our new Precision Groove helps the Norelco lift and cut system shave closer without proof? No. We wouldn't say it's our closest shave ever without science, sensors, tests. But of all the tests that prove it's closer, the most convincing requires a personal touch. The new Norelco razors, our closest shave ever.
Oh, my back hurts and I had a game this afternoon. So I'm taking Advil. More doctors recommend Advil by name to relieve backaches than any other brand. With Advil, a sore back won't keep me from swinging. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
It's a timepiece. It's a breath spray. The new Breath Spray 9000.
While some watchmakers brag about their new inventions, Loris creates practical watches like the Vector, a digital compass built into a precision chronograph. Stick with Loris, the only time worth keeping.
Radio Shack is ringing in the holiday with a great selection of phones. Cordless phones everyone is talking about. Phones you talk to. Call Sue. Phones that do the talking for you.
Happy holidays. Leave a message.
Radio Shack has phones that fold up, free up, and look like they could beam up. With over 68 phones and answering machines, why shop anywhere else but Radio Shack, your Christmas electronics store.
The new four-wheel drive 175 horsepower Isuzu Rodeo. It's the vehicle some of you have been waiting for a long time. The Isuzu Rodeo, practically amazing.
ESPN's exclusive coverage of NCAA basketball is brought to you by Smooth Operator Wet Dry Razors from Panasonic. Smoother than you ever thought you'd be. And by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for a crisp, clean, classic taste.
Panasonic presents a unique and highly evolved Smooth Operator. The new Smooth Operator 2 with float control is the only razor to unite the comfort of twin independent floating heads with the closeness of a warm, wet shave. Don't try this with any plugged-in razor. The new Smooth Operator Wet Dry Razors from Panasonic. Smoother than you ever thought you would be.
Classic television. Hogan's Hero.
Green Acres.
Arnold Zucker. Who played him? Nobody. He was the pig. Remember Family Affair?
Mr. French.
I loved him. He was attractive.
Pete, Link, Julie. Okay, Ginger or Mary Ann?
Ginger was a bimbo.
Mary Ann. Mary Ann or Jeannie?
Beechwood aged Budweiser.
Jeannie?
Crisp, clean, classic.
There are many, many infants and young children who suffer from malnutrition. Children underweight and possibly undersized. In this country, there's just no excuse for that kind of tragedy. We're grateful for American Express card members' support. Every time they use the card, they're not just going to be buying a meal or an airline ticket or an appliance or a CD player or what have you. They're going to be buying a little piece of the fight against hunger.
You can help. Use the American Express card to join the charge against hunger till December 31st.
Long Beach State and number 9 UCLA. Cameron Zoller with the quick hands comes up with a steal. And then he spots Charles O'Bannon behind him, who lays it up and in. UCLA leads by 10. Ron and Dan.
Okay, John.
What is it, my feet?
No, the champagne's not Corbel.
Corbel, for people who know champagne.
It may be too much to handle. It's Mode 7 rig rotation and bone-crushing checks. It's NHL Stanley Cup hockey, part of the Super NES Sports Network, and it's in a league of its own.
When regular drills hold you back, send in the Ranger cordless drill from Black & Decker. It goes anywhere, to handle all the tough jobs. No strings attached. The Ranger cordless drill, a powerful gift idea from Black & Decker.
You've never seen a camcorder like the Sharp View Cam. The viewfinder gone. Replaced with this LCD view screen. You're right in the action. Gretzky scores? Let's go to the replay. Then, play it back instantly with color and sound. Want to see that again?
The Sharp View Cam, an absolute original.
So your first goal, Ty, then birthdays, graduations, your wedding, your kids, my grandchildren?
Texas Tech Red Raiders up by 1 with 11-11 left in the first half. And coming up next, we'll take you to Lakefront Arena in New Orleans, where the LSU Tigers will play host to one of the nation's top centers in Bryant Big Country Reeves, and his 15th-ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys led the Big 8 in scoring, rebounding, and field goal percentage last year. As you look at Big Country right there, and he's the first to do that since 1959. Guess who did it then, Mr. Bonner?
Wilt Chamberlain.
I think it was a guy named Chamberlain. That's exactly right. Tim Brando and Dick Vitale. I'll have all the action for you.
Did Larry call?
He's on his way. Here we go again.
My jersey. Where's my jersey?
It's in the other drawer, Sam. I watched everything.
My stuff. Where's my stuff?
Your stuff's outside.
I got my shorts. Where's my sweatshirt? Larry's here.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Betty. Let me guess. Sam's running late again. Hey, Larry.
Ready to play?
Sam, if only you played as good as you look.
NBA Authentic. Available at Merle Harmon's Fan Fair.
The ambulance will be here in 3 minutes. What?
What if you didn't support your local EMS? Contribute now. A public service message from Hanson Industries.
Sports night is a sportscaster's dream.
The idea is to put sports in a cultural context.
A chance to kind of break away from the mainstream.
I mean, it's no longer just going to a game or watching a game.
Something for the surfers, the skiers, the mountain bikers.
It's now a huge industry, huge effect on people's lives.
People who are really interested in sports, but not the typical sports.
Possibly huge revenues. For me personally, that's what I'm looking for.
Keith and Susie, Sports Night.
Biggest lead in the night for the Wisconsin Badgers at 33 points, at the 33-24, I should say. Look at this move again by Finley that we went to break on. Look how far away from the hoop he was. We talked with James Dickey, the head coach at Texas Tech, about Finley.
Michael Finley is a terrific basketball player, very good athlete. He can put it on the floor, take it to the basket, shoot the ball from the perimeter. And he's going to get some points. What we've got to try to avoid is to let him have that great game and try to minimize the number of opportunities he gets. But I think he's got to be one of the top 15 basketball players in the country.
Okay, classic cars. 63 Vette. Right. 68 Camaro Super Sport. GTO, any year. Nice. Gran Torino. Starsky & Hutch. Good car. 65 Mustang Ragtop. It's obvious. 75 Pacer. Tail fins. Bumper bullets. Bench seats. Drivers. Boss 302s. 427 big block LED8 with an 850 double pump.
Beechwood aged Budweiser. Crisp, clean, classic.
Do you dream in color? In bottomless blues and screaming yellows? In sounds that shake you to the bottom of your heart? In images clear as crystal and brilliant as ice? In faraway worlds as close as your fingertips? These are what dreams and Sony Trinitron televisions are made of. Make one come true for you. It's your life. Isn't it worth a Sony?
About 65 miles south of the nearest stoplight, and 2 miles up in the Rocky Mountain sky, you'll find skier's heaven, also known as Telluride Ski Mountain, where the skiing's perfect and the views are even better. And whether you're going to extremes or just going for a lesson, don't go without your Visa card, because at Telluride Ski Mountain, they'll let you take the plunge, but they won't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Well, Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll see women's college basketball. Virginia takes on Connecticut. Game being shown at tape-delay basis. The game's being played tonight, actually, at 7:30 Eastern Time. And speaking of women's basketball, the lady right there is Betty Dickey. That's James Dickey's wife. Back behind her is Lauren, their daughter. The all-time leading scorer for Arkansas women's basketball, Betty Dickey. She's from Wynne, Arkansas. In fact, went back to the new arena and was honored up there this past week as being an all-star women's basketball player for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Absolutely, Ron. As you know, their football team is headed to the Rose Bowl for the first time in 30 years, and their basketball team looks very good as well. Welcome to the Delta Faucet Halftime Report. We will look at some scores and highlights from earlier today, including Michigan out of the Big Ten taking on Duke in what's become a heated rivalry, in Temple, a tough time in a Big Five matchup with Villanova. That and more when we return.
ESPN's exclusive coverage of NCAA basketball is brought to you by Mobile Link Cellular Service. It's simply the way to communicate.
I'll tell you where the time goes. Every year I spend 3,000 hours sleeping, 500 hours commuting, 2,000 hours working. Then I get this idea, boing. Every day for lunch I order one of McDonald's extra value meals. Now, I'm not only saving money, I'm in and out so fast, I figure I'm saving 5-6 hours a week, huh? That's nearly 2 weeks of free time a year. So, in 12 months, I'm going to have all this extra cash, plus 2 extra weeks. And right now, I'm thinking, Hawaii. What you want is what you get. What? At McDonald's today.
I don't say this to many people, but the job we do is the most important job I can think of.
Okay, guys, listen up.
I mean, there's no such thing as a B-plus mechanic on this airline.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Even the most junior mechanic can keep an airplane in this hangar if there's a hint of a problem. We might think a job like this would become routine, but every now and then, I just take a walk through the terminal. And right there, you see what's important.
If you can dream it, the Rebel can do it. Now, EOS Rebel from Canon has more power to create images, not just snapshots.
Image is everything.
EOS Rebel and Rebel S from Canon. So advanced, it's simple.
You build a new razor with a precision groove to help the Norelco lift and cut system shave closer than ever before. And what do you get? The new Norelco razors are closest shave ever.
Your world is about to become a little smaller. Those important to you a whole lot closer. Because now, across the U.S. and Canada, leading cellular communication companies have come together to create the most extensive cellular service ever. So now, staying in touch is as simple as a phone call.
Hello? I've been waiting for your call.
Introducing Mobile Link. To order service, call 1-800-995-4000.
49-40, Wisconsin has the lead right now over Texas Tech. Welcome to the Delta Faucet Halftime Report. Let's look at scores and highlights from earlier today. We will actually start in the National Football League, where this is not a misprint. 3-0, New York Jets beat the Washington Redskins. And in the other matchup of the day, Atlanta wins over San Francisco. The help goes to Dexter Carter, who had a muff and a fumble late in the game, setting up field goals as Atlanta comes from behind to win, coming back from 17-point deficit in the fourth quarter. Back to college basketball now. The Arkansas Razorbacks, #1 team in the nation, and thus far, easily the most impressive club that I've seen this season. Whipping it around here, Corey Beck, knocking it down, a three-pointer against Delaware State. And then Scotty Thurman, he can hit it from outside as well, but the nice pass to Corliss Williamson, he gets the easy dunk. 27-8, #1 is out in front by 19 points. Earlier today, Duke against Michigan, #3 against #4, and what's become a very good rivalry over the last couple of years. In fact, Michigan fans camped out trying to get tickets to this one. Collins knocking down a three. Doug's son Chris, 18-8 run. Duke led by 10. But back comes the Fab Four. Jackson with the steal to Jalen Rose. He knocks it in. Rose with a career day. Wolverines within 7. Juwan Howard misses this jumper. Cherokee Park comes up with a rebound. Ray Jackson with the steal. Blocked by Grant Hill right there on Howard. Mike Krzyzewski likes what he sees, and well, he should. A 73-63 win. Cherokee Park with 23 points and 9 rebounds. And Jalen Rose had 31 points in a losing cause. Kansas against Arkansas Little Rock is just underway. 17-13 is the score in this one. Long Beach State facing UCLA. The Bruins, a team surprising many thus far this season, climbing up the polls. Charles O'Bannon, one of the top freshmen in the country, drives in for the jam, but he's fouled by Atkinson. Well, the only way they've been able to stop him this year. Cameron Dollar with the drive, feeds it to Charles O'Bannon. He gets it in 33-15 at halftime. And then watch Sean Tarver to Ed O'Bannon, back to younger brother Charles. He puts it in. And right now, UCLA is cruising. 46-18 is the score. They've never lost against Long Beach State. Long Beach State shooting 27% while scoring 15 points in the first half. Eastern Kentucky facing number 10 Louisville. Louisville, a team that actually started the season with a loss, but now on a roll. Mike Calhoun says, let's pull off an upset. John Allen with the jumper on the baseline. Eastern Kentucky actually led it by 1. But how do you stop the big guy, Clifford Rozier? Well, simply put, you don't. He takes the lob inside and knocks it down, gets fouled as well. Turnaround, and he's fouled. A little more as DeJuan Wheat finds Rozier. He throws it up. Louisville led by 8 at that point. Right now, they're in the locker room. 45-38 is the score. Rozier with 20 points. He's perfect from the field thus far. Georgia Tech against Mercer, 44-41. Very close game. Fred Vincent has 15 points at halftime. He's averaging just 12 points a game coming in. Virginia, number 22 against Old Dominion. 35-32 is the score at halftime. Virginia leading the all-time series 6-3. And Jackson State down to George Washington, 39-28, as Vaughn Jones has 9 points in the first half of the game. Yinka Dare has 7 points and 4 rebounds at halftime. We'll continue with more in just a moment as we are at halftime here, Wisconsin facing Texas Tech.
This halftime report is presented by the Delta Faucet Company. Delta, the way water is brought to life.
Delta Faucet has over 1,000 different styles of faucets to choose from.
Just a sec.
So there's a Delta faucet that's right for everyone's needs.
Oh, okay, I'll get the food, you get the water.
Delta, the way water is brought to life.
And don't forget to turn it off.
Football. Real football.
On real grass. Lambeau Field in snow.
No, too obvious. What about the fearsome force?
The Purple People Eaters.
Carl Eller.
No-name defense.
The Oakland Raiders.
Baltimore Colts. Hey, Mike Curtis.
Ray Nitschke.
Willie Lanier.
Immaculate reception.
Franco the Giant.
Oh, real fullback.
Franco Harris, Marv Hubbard, take your pick.
No. The Snakes and Sirens, they have 26 seconds left. AFC semifinals versus Miami.
Beechwood Age Budweiser. Crisp, clean, classic.
They are more precious than gold. Sweeter than the honey. They are more precious than gold. They make wine.
With 3 hours of breathtaking picture and sound on a single tape, and instant playback at the touch of a button, nothing portrays the moments that color our lives like a Sony Handycam camcorder. It's your life. Isn't it worth a Sony?
Now the forces of nature can move the hands of time with Seiko Kinetic Quartz. Seiko's unique motion-powered generator. Its precision quartz timekeeping technology that doesn't need a battery, doesn't need winding, just the natural force of nature produced by the everyday movement of you. Seiko Kinetic Quartz, the next movement in the future of time.
Welcome back once again to the Delta Faucet halftime report, checking one game that's underway right now. UMass ranked number 8 in the nation facing Holy Cross. They lead it now 17-9. Still plenty of time left in the first half. Earlier today, Villanova and Temple look like a mismatch coming in a Big 5 matchup, but Steve Lapis says, hey, we are improved this year, and they have been. They've knocked off Georgetown already. Jonathan Haynes with a steal, blocked by Eddie Jones. Alvin Williams all alone. Temple's Eddie Jones with a jumper. He had 18 points, 12 in the second half. Last minute of the game, Kerry Kittles, who's become a money player, knocking down a three that makes it a 1-point Temple lead. 31 seconds left. Derek Petit double-teamed, but he still comes up big and knocks it in. A couple of free throws after that. 54-49 in a surprisingly close game. Aaron McKee with 17 points, 9 rebounds. Jones and McKee have combined for 63% of Temple scoring this year. Connecticut against Central Connecticut, one of those mismatches that would prove to be just that. 8-0 run to start the game. Donnie Marshall. Marshall with 28, that's a career high. 52-27 at halftime. Ray Allen then, the freshman, comes up with a steal, and showtime. He had 25 off the bench. Doniel Marshall, then the lob to Doniel Marshall again. 117-63. Ray Allen with 25 points, 11 rebounds. Donnie Marshall with 28. Doniel had 23. And Connecticut rolls as they are now 5-0 on the season. Back with more in a moment. But first, here's a look at some more scores, including Seton Hall knocking off St. Bonaventure, and Providence. That's the biggest margin of victory they've ever had over a Division I opponent.
He's on his way. Here we go again.
My jersey. Where's my jersey?
It's in the other drawer, Sam. I want everything.
My stuff. Where's my stuff?
Your stuff's outside.
I got my shorts. Where's my sweatshirt?
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Betty. Let me guess. Sam's running late again. Hey, Larry. Ready to play? Sam, if only you played as good as you look.
NBA Authentic. Available at Merle Harmon's Fan Fair. Super Slam buzzer beaters, the most thrilling plays in college basketball ever. And this incredible video is yours free when you subscribe to College Sports, the hot new magazine devoted exclusively to college sports. The inside story, top recruits, stats, and more. You've never seen anything like College Sports Magazine. Order now for 3 easy payments of $7.99 and get the video free. If not satisfied, just ask for a refund, but keep the video.
At 9:30 Eastern Time, following the game you're watching now, Oklahoma State, ranked number 15 in the nation with Big Country, Bryant Reeves, taking on LSU. The game being played in New Orleans. But still to come, the second half. Michael Finley started slowly, but boy, was he rising towards the end of the second half. 9-point lead.
You're really into Nintendo. Yo, Flip, for Domino's Pizza's $25 million Super Mario All-Star Instant Win game. With every Domino's order, get a free Instant Win game card. A chance to win thousands of special Power Set prizes from Domino's, like Super NES, Game Boy systems, and the new Super Mario All-Star game. And now, buy our new crunchy thin crust pizza and get free Twisty Bread. So, if you're into Nintendo and great pizza, call Domino's for
something for nothing when you call Domino's.
Half a minute, millions of people will be focused on me. Hey, I want to look every bit the professional sportscaster. You can't have flakes. I had them. Not now. Not with this. You see, Head & Shoulders gets to 10 times more of the places flakes start than it did just a few years ago.
5 seconds.
That keeps my hair looking its best, and me in top form.
All set.
Especially when I'm facing some of the biggest names in sports.
Whoa. Head & Shoulders turns dandruff problems into great-looking hair. Ow.
Your parents told you to do it. Your teachers begged you to do it. Your boss ordered you to do it. And now, we dare you to do it. Dare to compare Panasonic portable audio gear to the other guys and decide for yourself. Because the way to choose great sound is to shut up and listen.
Make me tell you again.
Panasonic sound. Dare to compare.
This holiday season, more people will trust Napa to keep their vehicles running and to help them save, too. Get this Napa toy truck with real truck sounds, just $16.99. 1994 Chilton repair manuals are a low $13.99 each. And get a 61-piece Evercraft tool set for only $29.99. So drive by or fly by your nearest Napa Auto Parts store today.
Keep America running. We keep America running.
ESPN's exclusive coverage of NCAA basketball is brought to you by the U.S. Army, where you can earn up to $30,000 for college.
Well, it's halftime here at Lubbock with our score. The Wisconsin Badgers 49-40 over the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Which is why every Delta faucet gives you more than you'd ever expect for the money. Giving you the money for those things you can't even put a value on. Delta, the way water is brought to life.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser. The people who bring you Budweiser wish you and yours the very best of everything this holiday season.
Texas Tech Cheryl Swoops was the 1992-93 College Basketball Player of the Year. She led the Lady Raiders to a national title, scoring 47 points. Head coach Marcia Sharp was jubilant. It was a moment that proved that all the hard work had paid off. A time they'll remember forever. Texas Tech's first national championship. Well, that is the tape from last year in Atlanta. The NCAA championship banner hanging high in the rafters here in Lubbock, the 1993 championship. And there is a good look at Cheryl Swoops. She has just returned from Italy, where she had been playing professionally and has just returned within the last 2 weeks. The Women's College Player of the Year, 92-93. And Dan, I'll tell you, you talk about somebody who could light up the scoreboard, and you could double her or do whatever. It just seemed like she still was going to get it there.
Okay, let's meet at Red Lobster in an hour.
This holiday season, there's no better place to meet than Red Lobster. For a limited time, enjoy our pound of shrimp dinner with succulent scampi, our big golden fried shrimp, and flame grilled shrimp. A whole pound of shrimp, specially priced. Red Lobster's pound of shrimp dinner, the perfect gift from us to you, ends soon. And for your holiday parties, enjoy party platters to go. Happy holidays from Red Lobster.
The new Norelco razor hugs every contour, every curve, for a shave closer than ever before. Its improved lift and cut system means a perfect shave and the perfect gift. Norelco, our closest shave ever.
My dandruff and itch are awful. I'll try anything. Denorex tingles. Head and Shoulders doesn't.
Both have effective dandruff medicine, but Denorex has something extra that tingles.
That's why I started using Denorex. No flakes, no itch.
Denorex, the serious dandruff shampoo.
Nokia. You already know how to use it. Nokia. Connecting people.
Iowa State and Arkansas. And Alex Dillard having quite a first half, knocks down this three-pointer. And Dillard again from long range. He had 7 in the first half. 9 is the school record. So back to Ron and Dan.
John, I thought it was supposed to take a while to become accustomed to new rims and a new house like that. I think that Arkansas has found the mark very quickly, don't you?
Success in life is the result of preparation and having the right tools. To become the person you've always wanted to be, select Nordic Flex Gold. You provide the effort, and Nordic Flex Gold provides the means to your personal success. You want to develop the poise, confidence, and energy that come from a strong, toned body. And like these people, you can have that body in just 12 weeks with Nordic Flex Gold. Some people spend a lifetime wishing for a great body. Now with Nordic Flex Gold, you can unlock your potential in as little as 12 weeks. Nordic Flex Gold features linear motion and a patented isokinetic resistance system, providing results faster and more efficiently than with other strength training systems. Now is the time to act. Great muscle tone, accelerated fat loss, increased energy, as well as poise and confidence can all be yours in just 12 weeks with Nordic Flex Gold. To order or for more information, call now.
The Texas Longhorns try to hook the high-flying Connecticut Huskies. College hoops. Watch it Wednesday only on ESPN.
You could get caught up in the moment. You could lose control of your limbs. You could rediscover the wonderful world of disco. Or you could watch.
Well, his club is up big. You know, he coached with Rick Pitino with Providence and also with the New York Knicks. And I asked him yesterday, how much of a Pitino flavor do his workouts and his games have?
Coach Pitino's had a great influence, you know, on myself learning my trade in terms of style of play, in terms of organization, and in terms of motivating young men. So I'd have to say the influence is great. What we've done is just taken some of those things and modified them to come up with a system that applies to our own personnel.
Morning. Okay, hold on.
Delta Faucet has over 1,000 different styles of faucets to choose from.
Just a sec.
So there's a Delta Faucet that's right for everyone's needs.
Okay, I'll get the food, you get the water.
Delta, the way water is brought to life.
And don't forget to turn it off.
The Wisconsin Badgers lead by 12, and for the Red Raiders of Texas Tech, getting the ball inside has been an adventure because of number 54. But here, Griffith looking the other way. Texas Tech gets the great pass from Coy Smith inside to Mark Davis with the dunk.